Good morning, student. So today we will continue with exercise 5.3 class 10. Last session we have finished question number 1, question number 2 and question number 3. Today we will go for question number 4. So page 113, I am just saying the page number of previous edition. New edition will have the different page number. So question number 4, what did they say? How many terms of the AP 9, 17, 25 must be taken to give a sum of 636? So in AP is given the sequence is 9, 17, 25. Question number 4, the sequence is 9, 7, 25. This sequence sum is 636. If to find out how many terms are there. So A equal to 9, D equal to, so not 7, 17, D equal to 17 minus 9, it is 8. And sum how much given? Sum is given 636. So it is n by 2 twice A plus n minus 1 into D equal to 636. So n by 2, your A is 2A, 9, n minus 1, your D is 8, here it is 636. So it is n by 2, it is 18 plus 8n minus 8 equal to 636. Take the screenshot, I will rub the upper part. Okay. Now, if I multiply, so let me do little bit more solution in the bracket. So it is 18 minus 8, it is 10. 10 plus 8n equal to 636. If you multiply n by 2 into 10, it is 5n. n by 2 into 8, it is 4n square equal to 636. So let me shift everything in left hand side. I have arranged this according to highest power. 4n square plus 5n minus 636 equal to 0. Here there are 3 terms, so I have to find out now middle term. That means I have to factorize it. For factorization, what is the rule? The first term coefficient and the last term to multiply. If you multiply it, 4 6 are 24, 2 carry, 4 13 14, 1 carry, 4 25. Let me find out the factors. 2 1 are 2, 2 2 are 4, 2 7 are 14, 2 2 are 4, 2 6 are 12, 2 3 are 6, 2 6 are 12, 2 3 are 6, 2 1 are 2 8 are, 2 1 are 2 5 are 2 9 are, 3 5 are 15, 3 3 are. I have to do minus and I have to bring here 5n, 2 2 are 4, 8, 16, 16 3 are 48, 53 minus 48. So 53 minus 48, if you do it, you will get 5. So it is here 4n square plus 53 minus 48 n, and here it is 636 equal to 0. Let me remove the bracket now. 4n square, sorry, not here n will be outside, n minus 636 equal to 0. So it is 53n minus 48n minus 636 equal to 0. From the first two you can take common n, so it will be 4n plus 53. Here you can take common 16, not 16. You have to bring here 4n plus 53, 4n plus 53, 4 into how much is 48? 12. Okay, if you multiply 12 into 53, you will get 636. So 4n plus 53, and here it is n minus 12 equal to 0. So what we will write? Either 4n plus 53 equal to 0 or n minus 12 equal to 0. So it is here 4n equal to minus 53. If you have to find the value of n, it is minus 53 upon 4. It is negative as well as a fraction. If you remember, I have said you earlier, n value cannot be fraction or negative. So this is discarded. In short, I am writing here not possible. You people can write discarded. Here n equal to 12. So your last answer will be n equal to 12. Therefore, n equal to 12. Take the screenshot. Take the screenshot of this part. Okay, n equal to 12. Take the screenshot. Clear? Now we will go for question number 6. Question number 6, what did they say? The first, so not question number 6, question number 5. The first term of an AP is 5. First term is 5. We denote the first term of an arithmetic progression by A. Last term is 45, so we'll write here L. Sum is given 400. You have to find out number of terms and common difference. So since you know the first term and the last term and the sum as well, you can use the shortcut formula of sum. So let me first assign the variable for the values given. A equal to 5, your L equal to 45, and your sum is given 400. So here first I have to find out number of terms, so I can use the shortcut formula of sum. If you remember, I have given two formulas for sum. One is n by 2 twice a plus n minus 1 into d, and the other is n by 2 a plus l. So here I will use the shortcut one, n by 2 a plus l equal to 400. N value is not known. You have to find the value of l, sorry not l, n. A value is here 5 and l is your 45 equal to 400. If you do the calculation, n by 2 into 50 equal to 400. Let me cancel it. It is 25. N into 25 equal to 400. So n equal to 4 upon 25. So 400 upon 25. 400 divided by 25, you will get 16. So take the screenshot. This is the first part. Okay, this is the value of n. Now you have to find the value of common difference. So you can find out the common difference by using sum formula also, or by using the general term formula also. Here you know the last term. Last term is nth term. So last term was given here how much? It was given 45. I can go with the last term general term formula. So last term formula is a plus n minus 1 into d equal to 45. A is given here how much? 5. N minus 1. What was my d? My d was 16. So not d, n is 16. 16 minus 1 into d equal to 45. Let me shift the 5 on the right hand side. 16 minus 1, it is 15d. 45 minus 5, because when you change the side, sign changes. And d equal to 40 by 15. If you cancel it, 8 by 3. So take the screenshot. This is how we can find out the common difference. So n value also you got, and you got the value of d. Take the screenshot. This is the second part to find out common difference, because they have said to find out the sum as well as the common difference. Sorry, not sum, n and common difference. Now we will go for question number 6. So question number 6, let me read it out. They have said the first and the last term of an AP are 17 and 350 respectively. So first term is A, last term is L. Common difference is given. You have to find out number of terms as well as what is the sum. So A equal to given 17. Your last term is given 350, and your common difference is given here 9. You have to find out how many terms, means n you have to find out, as well as you have to find out sum, means Sn equal to question mark. So to find out the value of n, you can take the concept of the previous sum. By taking L value, you can find out the value of n. So let me put here L equal to 350. L represent last term, is nth term, and we know the value of nth term a plus n minus 1 into d. Here your a is here 17, n is unknown to you, your d is 9, it is equal to 350. You can shift the 17 on the other side. Here you can multiply 9n minus 9 equal to 350 minus 17. Take the screenshot of this part. Okay. So we will go for further calculation. So it is 9n minus 9 equal to 350 minus 17. So it is 333. 9 you shift on the other side. 9n equal to 333 plus 9. 333 plus 9. Let me add it now. 9n equal to 9 3 12, 1 carry 4, 342, n equal to 342 upon 9. Now let me divide it. 342 divided by 9, it will be 38. So this is how we have found out the value of n by using L equal to 350. So take the screenshot. Now again, what we have to find out? We have to find out the sum also. So here we know the value of n, we know the value of a, we know the value of L. So you can use the shortcut formula for sum. Sn equal to, it is n by 2 a plus L. Now let me put the value of n. N is 38 by 2. Your a is 17 and your L is 350. If I cancel it, it is 19 into 17 plus 350. It is 367. 367. So ultimate answer is your 6973. 6973. 6973. Okay, take the screenshot. So we got the value of n, means number of terms, as well as the value of Sn. This is 342. You can download the videos and can observe it properly. Okay, you can download it in night, then in the morning the download will over and you can easily observe the videos. Then you will find no disturbance. Okay, now question number 7, and do subscribe the channel, then you will get automatically the updates. Question number 7, you see, find the sum of first 22 terms of an AP. If you find the sum of first 22 terms of an AP, where D is given and 22nd term is given, means L is given. Find the sum of first 22 terms, means S22 I have to find out. Here D you know, since I have to find out S22, so 22nd term will work as the last term. 22nd term will work as the last term. But here one thing is there, A is not given. So I have to find out the value of A first, means first term first. So I will continue with, here D is given 7. D is 7. When you speak of 22nd term, that means A22 equal to given 149. So if we speak an is a plus n minus 1 into d, A22 will be a plus 22 minus 1 into d. So let me put the general formula, a plus 22 minus 1 into d. So here it is a, 22 minus 1 is 21, your d is here 7, so it is 149. If you multiply 7 1 is 7, 147, 149. let me shift 147 on the other side, so it will be your 2 here. Here is your A value is 2. Take the screenshot. We got the value of A here. Okay, we got the value of A. Please adjust with the handwriting. Okay, A value you got. Now we have to find out sum. So sum formula, here you can easily use the shortcut formula, or you can go for the long one also. Okay, not long one, that means fast formula also you can take, or you can take the second formula. So I have to find out sum up to 22 terms. So it is, first let me write the general one. Sn equal to n by 2 a plus l. I have to find out S22, means up to sum up to 22 terms. So my n is here 22 by 2. What was my A? I just skipped down the value of A. What was my A? I have to find out again. It just went away from my memory. So it was A plus 22 minus 1 into D was how much? My D was 7. 149. So 149 minus 147 means 2. So A is my 2 here. A is here 2 and my L is. So L value what I will put? L means last term. So here I am finding out the sum up to how many terms? 22 terms. So my 22nd term will be my last term. That is 149. Okay, if I cancel it, 11 into, it is 151. Let me multiply it. 11 into 151. It is 1661. Hope it is correct. 1661. So take the screenshot. So this is how we have found out the sum up to 22 terms. Okay, now we will go for question number 8. Question number 8, what did they say? Find the sum of first 51 terms of an AP. Now I have to find out sum up to 51 terms, means S51. Second term and third terms are given here. Second term is given 14 and the third term is given 18. So second term A2 is your 14 here. So when we say A2, it will be An is A plus n minus 1 into D. A2 will be A plus 2 minus 1 into D equal to 14. So it is A plus D equal to 14. Equation 1. Again, if they have given third term they have given 18. So it is A plus 3 minus 1 into D equal to 18. So it is A plus 2D equal to 18. Equation 2. So we got the first equation and the second equation. We have done this type sum in exercise 5.2. When we get two equation, our main purpose will be to find out the value of A and D. So equation 2 minus equation 1, there is no restriction. You can go for 1 minus 2 also. So A cancel, 2D minus D, it is D, and 18 minus 14, it is 4. So you got the value of D. Now put this D value in equation 1. So putting D equal to 4 in equation 1. Your equation 1 is A plus 4 equal to 14. So it is A equal to 14 minus 4. That is your 10. So take the screenshot. Okay, you got the value of A and D. I will write now here value of A and D because again it will go from my memory. A equal to 10. So you got the value of A and D. Now what is my purpose? To find out the sum up to 51 terms. So you know the value of A, D, sum up to 51 terms means n equal to 51. So let me write the general one. General is Sn equal to n by 2 twice a plus n minus 1 into d. So this is the formula. I have to find out the sum up to 51 terms as 51. So in place of n it will be 51. 2 into 10, 51 minus 1 into d is your 4. So here it is 51 by 2. 2 10s are 20. 51 minus 1 is 50. It is 200. 200. So it is 51 by 2 equal to 220. 220. So it is 110. So 51 into 110. 51 into 110 you will get 5610. So note it, 5610. So this is the solution of question number 8. It is okay. I did not change the number. It is a solution of question number 8. Question number 8. Now we will go for question number 9. So question number 9, from 9 to 13 each and every sums are important, okay? 9 to 13 each and every sums are important. So what did they say? If the sum of first 7 terms of an AP is 49, sum of first 7 terms, and that of 17 term is 289, find the sum of first n terms. So sum of first 7 terms means S7 equal to given here 49. So I will use the formula. General formula is n by 2. Sn is n by 2. 7 it is 7 by 2. It is twice a plus, in place of n it will be 7 minus 1 into d equal to 49. So it is 7 by 2. It is twice a plus 6d equal to 49. You can shift 7 by 2 on the other side. If you shift it will become divide. So it is twice a plus 6d equal to 49 into 2 by 7. 7 is 49. So it is twice a plus 6d equal to 14. You can give as equation 1. Okay. This was into when shift to the other side it becomes divide. So it became 2 by 7. Again, what given? It is given, I think, 17 terms, means S17 equal to 289. So S17 means in place of n it will be 17. So 17 by 2 it is twice a plus n minus 1 means 17 minus 1 into d equal to 289. So let me shift 17 by 2 in the other side. So it will become what? 289 into 2 by 17. If you cancel it, it will be 17. So it is twice a plus 16d equal to 34, equation 2. So take the screenshot. Take the screenshot of this part. So you got equation 1 and equation 2. It is 16d. 16d. Okay. It is 34 here. 34. Okay. So you got two equation. Equation 1 this, equation 2. So my purpose will be to find out the value of a and d, and to find out the value of a and d I have to solve these two equations. So you can directly do equation 2 minus equation 1, because if I go to eliminate a, here coefficient of a is 2, here also 2, it will automatically get eliminated. You don't have to multiply any number. So equation 2 minus equation 1 implies, so your equation 2 is what? Twice a plus 16d minus twice a plus 6d equal to, right hand side it is 34 minus 40. Okay. Now I will remove the bracket. So it is twice a plus 16d, twice a plus 16d minus twice a minus 6d equal to 20. Plus twice a minus twice a cancel. It is 10d equal to 20. Your d is 20 by 10. 20 by 10 equal to 2. Okay, take the screenshot. Now I'll put this d value either in equation 1 or equation 2. So let me write, putting d equal to 2 in equation 1. What is my equation 1? Let me write it first. It is okay. I can start from here only. So this is my equation 1. Okay, this is my equation 1. I'll put this in equation 1. This was my equation 1. Take the screenshot. Hope it is clear. Okay. Now I'll put the value of d here. So this implies twice a plus 6 into 2 equal to 14. So it is twice a plus 12 equal to 14. So twice a equal to 14 minus 12. So twice a equal to 2. A equal to 2 by 2. You see, I can do here directly only. I can easily find out by doing the calculation in mind. I'm just going for the long process so that it comes to everyone. Okay, everyone can understand. By thinking as a whole, I'm just increasing the number of steps. You don't have to increase so many steps. You can do verbally do the calculation and you can easily get the value of it. Okay, thinking as a whole, I'm just making it lengthy. So a value 1, d value 2. Now this is not the end. I have to find out sum. Sum up to how many terms? Sum up to, I think, n terms. So Sn I have to find out. I have to find out now Sn. So they have said to find out Sn. So Sn equal to n by 2 twice a plus n minus 1 into d. So it is n is your n only, your a is your 1, your n only, and d is your 2. Now I'll multiply and do the further calculation. So it is n by 2, it is 2 plus twice n minus 2, plus 2 minus 2 cancel. So it is n by 2 into twice n. If I go for calculation 2 and twice n, you can cancel the 2, okay, and n into n is your n square. Take the screenshot. So this is question number 9. Take the screenshot of this. Okay, clear? Now we will go for question number 10. So question number 10, what did they say? Question number 10, Roman 1 I will do and Roman 2 you will do as homework. Show that A1, A2 dot 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 AN form an AP where AN is defined as below. Here nth term is given. You have to find out A1, A2, A3 dot dot dot. So here nth term is given. AN is your what? 3 plus 4n. 3 plus 4n. 3 plus 4n. Your AN is given. If to find out A1, so when I put in place of n1, that means here also I have to put in place of n1. So 3 plus 4 it is 7. Then let me find out A2. So it is 3 plus 4 into 2. That means 3 plus 8. So it is 11. I have to find out A3. So it is 3 plus 4 into 3. So it is 3 plus 4, 3 are 12. 12 plus 3, 15. So these are the values of A1, A2 and A3. You can continue more. Okay, I have just find out 3 terms. I have to show that they form an AP. You see here 7, here 11, here 15. So what is the concept behind finding out a sequence is AP or not? Your common difference will be same. So what is the technique to find out common difference? Second minus first, third minus second. This way you have to proceed. So 11 minus 7 it is 4, 15 minus 11 it is 4. So here I will write. So take the screenshot. I will rub the upper part. So I will write here. Here the given sequence is. Here the given sequence is 7, 11, 15 dot dot dot, and it forms an AP and it forms an AP since the common difference here is same. Common difference I am adding here shortcut C dot D. Common difference here is same, that is 4. Okay. Here the given sequence is 7, 11, 15 dot dot dot, and it forms an AP since the common difference here is same, that is 4. Okay. Now I have to find the sum of first 15 terms. I have to find out sum of first 15 terms. Okay. First take the screenshot of the upper part. I have to find out the sum of first 15 terms. So here A is your 7, D is your 4. I have to find the sum of 15 terms. So Sn equal to what we know, n by 2 twice A plus n minus 1 into D. I have to find the sum up to 15 terms, means S15. So in place of n it will be 15 by 2, it is twice A. And here it is 15 minus 1, your D is your 4. So here it is 15 by 2, 2 7 is 14, 15 minus 1 it is 14, 14 into 4, that means 56. Okay. So here what you got, 15 by 2 into 6 4 10, 5 1 6 7. If you cancel it, it is 35, and 15 into 35 is your 5 to 5. 5 to 5. Somewhere wrong I have done. 6 4 10, 5 1 6 7. 14 4 ja. Some mistake is done here. Question number what it is? Not 10, no, sorry. Question number 10. Okay, correct. 525. It is 525. I am correct only. Okay. I seen the answer wrong. So it is 525. Take the screenshot. Okay, let me read out this line. You may get little bit problem. Here the given sequence is 7, 11, 15 dot dot dot, and it forms an AP since the common difference here is same, that is I dot E, that is 4. Okay. Here the given sequence. I am just writing it here. Here the given sequence is this, and it forms an AP. Okay. Now let me continue with question number 11. 10 Roman 2, you will proceed in the same way. 11, what did they say? The sum of first n terms of an AP. Now they have said sum of first n terms. In the previous one it was nth term. Okay. And here sum given, sum of n terms. So Sn equal to 4n minus n square. So this is the sum of n terms. What is the first term? So when you find out the first term, your S1 will be your first term. Let me find out S1. So S1, so in place of n I have given here 1. So in place of n also I have to give here 1. So 4 minus 1, it is 3. So S1 will be your first term. A equal to S1 equal to 3. Then they have said what is the sum of first two terms, means S2. Sum of first two terms. That means in place of n, I have to put here 2. 4 into 2 and 2 square. 4 into 2 is 8. 8 minus 4, it is 4. So S2 you got. Then they have said what is the second term. So when I find out second term is A2, it will be S2 minus S1. S2 minus S1. So your S2 is your 4. 4 minus 3. Sorry, 4 minus 3, it is 1. Now here you make a little bit confusion. How it is? Suppose you are given a sequence 2 plus 4 plus 6. So this is 2 is your first term, this is your second term, this is your third term. So how we, if I say what is the sum of first term, it will be 2. If I say what is the sum of first two terms, it will be 4 plus 2 6. If I say what is the sum of first three terms, 2 plus 4 6, 6 plus 6 12. Now if I ask Sum was 6. Sum was how much? Sum of first two terms was 6. And if I just ask you what is the second term, so what will you do? Second term, what was my sum? 6. Sum of first two term is 6. From 6, if you subtract the sum of first one term, you will get this. 6 minus 2 is 4. So this is the one which is done here. I repeat again, this is a AP series. If I say what is the first term, you will say 2. What is the second term? 4. What is the third term? 6. Okay. If I say what is the sum of first term? 2. What is the sum of first two terms? You will add up these two. 2 plus 4, 6. Sum of first two terms is 6. Now I have asked what is the second term just. Suppose you know the sum. You know the sum of first term. Sum of first term is 2 and the sum of two terms is 6. And if I say what is the second term? From the sum of first two terms, you will subtract the sum of first terms. 6 minus 2, 4. You will get the second. So this is the process which I have followed here. Then they have said find the third term, 10th term and the nth term. So take the screenshot of this. Take the screenshot. So when I have found out A2, S2 minus S1 means previous one you will do minus. Okay. Now I have to find out, take the screenshot. I have to find out third term. So when I go for third term, I am doing it here. I have to find out third term is A3. So what I will do, S3 minus S2. S3 minus S2. So what is my S3? So S3 how I will get? So let me do one thing. Before finding out A3, let me rub the upper part. Let me find out S3. Okay. So S3 let me find out. So we know the Sn. So S3 if I find out, it will be what? 4 into 3 minus 3 square. 4 into 3 is 12. 12 minus 9 it is 3. I have to find out now A3. So when I speak of A3, third term, when you go to find out the third term from the sum, it will be S3 minus previous one S2. Your S3 is 3 and your S2 is how much? S2 is your 4. So it is 3 minus 4. It is minus 1. Minus 1. Okay. So you got the first term, second term and third term. So you can easily write the sequence here. Okay. To find out the rest, let me form the sequence. The given sequence here is, what was my first term? My first term was 3. Okay. My second term was how much? 8 minus 4. 2 is 8. 8 minus 4. Okay. And the third term is minus 1. Okay. Am I correct? First term 4 minus 3. I have done somewhere wrong. 4 to 8. First term is 4 minus 1. It is 3. Second term 4 to 8. 8 minus 4 minus 3 1. Minus 1 9. What is the mistake I have done here? I have rubbed also. Okay, let me go for this one. The given sequence is 4 minus 1. So it is 3. My second term is my 3. My second term, what was my second term? Just a minute. Okay, I have done wrong here somewhere. Second sum was my S1 was my 3. S2 was my 4 minus 2 8. 8 minus 4. So it is 4 minus 3 1. Okay, so this is my sequence. Got it? I repeat again. Okay, so sum of first n terms was given Sn. I have to find out what is the first term. So first term and S1 value is same. A equal to S1. So S1, how will you find out? In place of n you will put 1 and you got 3. Then they have said what is the sum of first two terms, means S2. So in place of n you put 2. Now next they have said what is second term. To get the second term, S2 minus S1. S2 minus S1, which I have explained already. So you got second term. Then to find out third term. So before finding out third term, what I did, I found out the S3. So S3 is my how much? 3. I want third term. So A3 equal to S3 minus S2 means previous one. Sum of three terms minus sum of two terms. I got minus 1. So I know the first term, second term and third term. So I can easily write the sequence. So my sequence will be first term was 3, second term was 1, third term is minus 1. So to find out the rest, I can take the help of this sequence and I get it. Okay, here A equal to 3, A equal to 3. Your D is your 1 minus 3, that is your minus 2. Now what I have to find out 10th term is A10. I have to find out 10th term. Take the screenshot of this part. Okay. I have to find out the 10th term is A10. So when you speak of A10, it is A plus 10 minus 1 into D. Now I can apply the value of A. A is here 3, 10 minus 1 is 9 and D is my minus 2. So 3 minus 18, that means minus 50. After that, I have to find out nth term is AN. AN is my A plus n minus 1 into D. My A is here 3, n is n only and D is here minus 2. I will multiply and remove the bracket. So it is 3 minus 2is n plus 2. So it is 5 minus 2is n. So take the screenshot. So this is my 10th term and nth term. Okay, 10th term and nth term. Take the screenshot. Okay, clear? Now I will go for question number 12. Question number 12. What did they say? Find the sum of first 40 positive integers divisible by 6. Sum of first 40 positive integers divisible by 6. So sum of first 40 positive integers. So the first positive integer divisible by 6 is 6. There are multiples of 6. Okay. So the list of numbers here is. So first will be 6. Divisible by 6 means it will be multiple of 6. 18. You have to find the sum of first 40. So 640 it is 240. So this is your sequence. I have to find the sum of this sequence. So here A is here 6, D second minus first 6, and here AN is your, means AN not, you can write last term is your 240. Last term is your 240. I have to find out sum, so I can go for shortcut. Sn equal to n by 2 A plus L. I have to find the sum of first 40 integers S40. So it is 40 by 2. Here your A is 6. 6 plus 240. So here you can write 20 into 246. So 20 into 246 is your 4920. 4920. Okay. So take the screenshot. Clear? So I end here today. Today's session I end here. So rest we will see in the next session. By next session, exercise 5.3 will get over. Please note in your copy. Okay, and do practice. Otherwise, everything will go simply only. Do practice at home. So thank you. Bye. Stay home and keep learning.